Hello, this is Mike Campbell, County Judge in Clay County. And as you know, back on March the 23rd, the Commissioners Court ratified a declaration of disaster for Clay County. If you followed the news, you know how serious this situation is. Since then, we have modified that to make it more strict. Today, I met with our county officials, along with the mayors of Clay County cities, as well as our county superintendents of our schools. Everyone generally agrees that we're at a point now where we have to be much more serious. As you know, we do have a positive case of COVID-19 actually identified in Clay County. That's the only one that we know of, and there may be others because it's slow to get information from other counties where perhaps our residents have been tested. People ask us, do you know where this individual has been? I would say to you that just assume that wherever you're going, that's where this individual has been. So I would caution you to be very careful, take appropriate measures, and that is why we are issuing, we're calling it a shelter in place. You know that a shelter in place really is used when you have active shooters in a school or a church. Right now, though, we're using this term because we have an unknown assailant. We can't see it, and we're going to have to take the measures that are necessary to prevent anyone else from getting it here in Clay County. One of the things we're concerned about, of course, is we have people traveling through the county. We have people that are away and they're coming back home to the county. We're asking that each of you, unless you're an essential business or essential personnel in that business, that we stay home. I know that's hard. This goes against everything that the people of Clay County are about. We're hardworking, we love our neighbors, and we love to hug and shake hands. But that's the very thing we've got to avoid right now. And if you truly love your neighbors and you love your family, you will obey this order and you will take advantage of this opportunity to help protect our county. We realize there'll be many questions that you have that are probably difficult to answer. I can tell you some of the most frequently asked questions are, will I be able to take a walk? Can I go out on my street? Of course you can. We're not saying you have to stay in your house. Certainly you can go out and exercise as long as we take advantage and abide by the social distancing that's been recommended. Can I feed my cows? Certainly, we can take care of the cows. We can take care of our livestock. We can take cattle to the sale barn if we need to. Can you pump your wells? Sure. That's an important part of our whole process. These are all questions that are very difficult to answer, of course, but we're counting on you to use good judgment in answering those. We don't want anyone to be a prisoner in their homes, but on the other hand, we do want you to avoid contact with people outside your family unless it's absolutely essential. I know you've got to go to the grocery store. There are certain things that we need. There's a long list of essential businesses, such as grocery stores, restaurants, and we have provisions in place for them to be able to stay open and take care of the people of Clay County. We just, once again, are encouraging you to use good judgment. Now, the reality of life is no one's going to be behind you watching to see what you do. We obviously do not have enough deputies, police personnel to really monitor this. However, if we do see flagrant violations of this order, you will be warned, and you will also eventually, on the second time, be given a ticket. That ticket could be as much as $1,000 or 180 days in jail. This is very, very serious. This order is an attempt to keep residents and visitors to Clay County safe. It is not our intention to cause undue hardships to the people of Clay County. We want you to be able to go to church. We want you to be able to worship. We know that Easter is coming up. We can take precautions on how we can handle that to maintain our safety. We're working with our pastors. We're working with those that are very concerned about this. And I know that there are businesses that are not essential, that this is going to be a financial hardship to you. We've got the rules in place that hopefully you'll be able to work around if you'll go to our website, which is co.clay.tx.us, and click on the link that goes to this order, and you will determine whether or not you fall into that category. We hope that you will read that first, but if it's not clear whether or not you're essential to an essential, what we call an essential business, then give us a call and we'll be able to help you decide that. Ultimately, what this means is we're asking each of our residents and business owners and people of Clay County to just use good judgment. Be aware that this is a very dangerous situation. Be aware that this is to be taken serious. And if you love your neighbors, you love your family, you'll certainly want to abide by this order. That's really what it's all about. As a result of these circumstances, extraordinary measures are required, and I hope that you'll recognize the situation that we're in and join us in this war on an invisible opponent.